Welcome to Mother Matron. Before we begin, please choose your difficulty. This does not affect story or achievements. You can change this from the settings menu at any time. Regular. Chosen for name. This game has a variety of options to customize your experience at any time. Except the choice type of the game menu. It's very clear escape may be from here. You can also save load, check the game control, or reread the voice part of the story scene. Wow. Easy. The pessimist's credo, or one of them, is that non-existence never hurt anyone, and existence hurts everyone. By Thomas Ligotti. The conspiracy against the human race, a contribuance horror. I am swept in the current of an inky black river of nothing. Feels familiar. I've been here before. Not the first time, and not the last. It's never the last. I always think it's going to go on forever. And yet, got nice visuals here. What is that? Dumbbell? It actually kind of looks like a dumbbell. Wakefulness. Somehow my consciousness stirs. Where am I? Why is there gushy? I feel so strange. There's gushy noises, and it's gross. Deeply numb. Lost. I rack my brain, trying to make sense of things. Questions that should have obvious answers. None come to me. None, not numb. Who am I? What has happened to me? What do I know? I don't know. I know I exist. I know I breathe. I know this room is disgustingly warm despite its cold, cold walls. I know that horrible wet sound is driving me mad. I agree. I know red blood flows through my veins. I know my heart pumps, that blood beat by beat. I know the inside of my stomach bubbles and burns with acid. I know my bladder feels like it's about to burst, filled with urine. I know my intestines pipe feces through over a meter of contracting meat tubes coiled in my belly. But not much else. I don't remember what distinguishes me from any other sack of meat. Wow. I close my eyes. Somehow it feels like I'm scrambling around on the floor, looking for a real hangable thing. I see it there. It's under a big old shelf. It's got boxes and boxes of memories, dreams, regrets, and nightmares. I reach back as far as my mental arm can reach, underneath the shelf full of old baggage. The thing is rattling. The stuff breathes unpleasantly, and I can feel eyes glaring at me. The weight of the shelf is crushing my arm. The act of recalling is in itself painful. It would be easier to just leave it all there, in the dark, where it might be forgotten forever. Just like most of the people that were sent down here, in the hopelessness, in the hopeless tunnels. This game might be deep. I am so incredibly sorry. Actually, there was a warning. There was a warning, and I forgot about it. At least I lost myself, and everything. But no, I won't forget. I have to remember, or no one else will. I reach back further. The weight of a sharp corner starts to scrape layers of skin as I reach further in. Dot dot dot. Finally, my mental hand clasps around something, a small, soft object that compresses under my fingers. I pull my arm out from under the shelf. Sharp corners gouge my arm open. A crimson river runs rapid and splashes onto the floor. Except how? My arms never move. I'm not even bleeding. What? I feel it though. I felt my skin shredding. I heard the sound. I can even still feel the object between my fingertips. What am I holding? Why? It was just what I was looking for. Memories. They don't just live inside you. They live inside the things around us too. The stuff we hold. Where our hands have left their mark. In my hands is a memory. It was like a bubble of smoke. It popped in my hands. The vapor hovers faint in the air, but it's a path to more. Yes, I'm starting to remember now. Lizzy. That's it. That's my name. Our name is Lizzy. That's a start. We have a name. My name is Lizzy. Nice to meet you. This is only the start of the trial. I have to follow it. It's easier to live through a memory when you can share it with someone. You'll listen, won't you? You'll help me retrace my steps. Good. I didn't even hear an answer. Good, good. Oh, but where to begin? Where should the dark fade? Where should I?
Wake up!
Shit. Okay. Oh?
Finally. Jeez. You were out cold, Liz.
Sorry. What? Covered in sweat, my eyes darting around like flies. The hangover of a deep dream clings to me like glue. In front of me is the blue sheep of a person, a young man. He's staring at me with concern and frustration. Where am I? Who are you? Frowns at me. Don't do that.
You really were out there to the world, huh?
Yeah.
You're at the workshop, Lizzy. In Pack Rat, where you work. And I'm technically your boss, though I like to think we're all on the same team here. My name is Fred.
Hi, Fred. Sorry, boss. I've been having crazy nights.
Starting to ring any bells yet?
Yes. Oh, right. Right. I work. I have a job. Right. And, what do I do? Looking at him now, Fred gives me the impression of a chubby bear. His face almost has a snout. His nose twitches back and forth when he's not talking. Maybe it's dust irritating his nostrils. He pinches the bridge of his nose and closes his eyes. He has a sensitive nose.
Please tell me you're kidding.
No. I'm just a little girl. Just a little. This is not that hard to deduce. There's sewing machines throughout the room, and I'm seated at one. Clearly I sew. I think I may even have sewn the sweater I'm wearing. I must be good at it, too. Soft and comfy. Feeling the fabric between my fingers, but memory feels vivid. I can see myself hunched over a sewing machine, thread by thread, making a new piece of me. And again, I can see little scars speckling on my fingers. Were they scars of experience or scars of clumsiness? Let's say it was the former. I let out a little chuckle and smile. Yeah, I am. How'd you go in there, huh? Truth is, I'm only half kidding, and I'm hoping I'll start remembering the other parts once I wake up more. Fred doesn't find the joke quite as funny.
You people sometimes. Tell you what, Lizzy. You're clearly running low on steam. I really shouldn't do this, but you need the rest. The Mother Matron won't appreciate your slacking. Perhaps you can make it up in the coming weeks.
Thank you.
Go home, get some sleep. Maybe stop by Spruce's clinic too. Get a checkup.
Thank you. Fred cares about us, guys. This is really unusual. I basically never get time off, maybe 3 days a year at most. I don't recall the last time I was ever let off early from a shift either. I must really look terrible. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take any chance to catch up on sleep. Okay, I'll go home. Except, where even is home? Wake up, Lizzy. I sit there for a moment, trying to remember where to go.
Lizzy! Go!
Jesus, Grandpa, calm down. Yes, sir. What was that? I'm just tired, yeah, that's it. Just tired. Wearily, I stumble out of the workshop. I feel the exhaustion in my bones, aches, and throbbing pain deeply seated in my flesh. There is dreamlike haze resting in the world around me. It feels unfamiliar. Clearly, this is a place I should know. I work here, supposedly, and yet I have no idea where I am. I pat my pockets, hoping to find a clue. I find a small notebook. So, do I often... I open it and start thumbing through. Before long, I find this, a map. I'm thinking that we often forget who we are and where we are. Mother Matron is like, I don't know, some person. We're Lizzy. Right, I remember better now. I am in Pack Rat, a place filled to the brim with stuff and junk and things, and too few people to manage it all. We all try our best though. Heck rats. Okay. Most resources that get harvested from the massive garbage piles and junks are from elsewhere within the boarding, are stored here. Some goods like clothing and tools are also manufactured here. Every building here in the district is some kind of workshop or storage warehouse. Some are packed so full that you risk getting trapped or crushed to death trying to squeeze through. Though, fortunately, the place I work is a little roomier. It's overseen by the Headmasters Union, a group that loves to hoard and knows how to do it well. They know how to make the best of us. They know how to make the best use of the space. Red's apparently one of the better ones to have. I wouldn't know. I don't really like him. Something about sewing makes me really happy. I'm glad you are doing something that makes you happy. It's fun too. I like the way it feels. Too carefully make the perfect stitch. I love the sounding of the sewing machines. There's something kind about it too, you know. You're making something that's gonna keep someone warm and happy. Doesn't that just seem wonderful? Anyways, more broadly speaking, I'm in the boarding. It's the town I call home. It's the only home I've ever known. So how are we remembering that the boarding is our host? A town protected by makeshift walls made from whatever was available. Scrap metal, old furniture, repurposed rubble, scavenged from the skeleton structures that were here before us. Outside the walls is an endless miasma of fog that obscure things. No one's really seen what's out there, though you can sometimes hear strange sounds if you're on the wall. Forever ago, a group made an incursion outside the walls, hoping to find more resources, maybe other people to help us, or that could join the fold under our Mother Matron. They never came back, but the mists were silent for a few weeks. So, we're alone. It's up to all of us to make the most with the little we have. We're the collective, for our dear Mother Matron. It's difficult though. It always feels like things are only a few steps away from falling apart. A lot of people go without. So, this is... Have you guys seen Maze Runner? This is kind of giving that, like, even the shape, and it's kind of in, like, little maze-like structures. And even, like, hearing sounds, too, is really interesting. It's crazy, actually. Matron's Plaza. Akrat, that's where we are. We are down, our house is down here. I don't know what that is. Don't know. Junks. And that's where a lot of stuff gets stored. Not everyone gets along either. Even with how important it seems for all of us to stick together and support the collective. Put it another way, if I had to describe this place, I guess I'd say it's like half empty glass filled with dirty water. It's fragile glass too. Does that make any sense? Well, it does to me. Anyways, metaphors aren't important right now. I have a rough idea of where I'm going. Though, the detail on the map leaves something to be desired. Thanks, past me. I'll figure it out. My memory's just hazy from being so tired. And so, I pick a direction and start walking. The journal has been unlocked. Lizzy, the boarding, allowance authority, headmasters union. Regular girl who works at a seamstress out of Pakrat. Some people think I'm strange for this, but I read in the library once about words that were called cursed words. I don't know what the curse does, but I'm avoiding using them ever since. Something about them also just feels wrong to say, you know. Trying to warn others too. Get them all. I realized for a long time it's my business to tell the people how I speak. I also love beetles. They're so cute. Okay. Like bugs. Boarding. Shipyard, but where is boarding? Oh, boarding. West wall, east wall. Oh, the boarding is this entirely. Okay. Allowance. The Mother Matron rewards people for their contributions to the collective through allowance. These are like coins. So I'm guessing Mother Matron is like the government. Headmasters, there's a room in the boarding where a lot of people need things. They're unfortunately necessary to keep things functioning here. But then that's Headmasters Union. Look at this guy, Fred. I'm not really sure why he treats me so differently. It's kind of weirding me out. Hmm. Okay. My shoes are old and worn, offering a meek defense against the hard ground. The streets bend and curve in ways don't make much sense to me. Like they twist inwards on themselves. I swear, it was on the map them out. If I was to map them out, I would find a trail that goes straight through buildings I walked past before. It feels lonely walking by myself, though I can hear some small signs of life around me. Birds? Sound of people lifting and moving things, machines yelling, crying, sounds of pain. No birds. Don't focus on it, Lizzy. You know, that's bad for you. You know, you can't handle it. And besides, everyone has to do their part. Everyone has to go through hardship. We're taught from the first wake that is vital to your soul. Poor Mother Matron, may your spirit grow like the calluses on working hands or on the soles of your feet. So the Mother Matron says. In other words, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You go through adversity, and by the end of everything, you're the best person you can be. Give all the hardest parts of your life a kind of silver lining, or at least that's what I take from it. It's one of the mother's lessons that we're all supposed to that we're all exposed to early on. I think because it helps prepare you for life. Here. Squeak! Uh-oh, I accidentally stepped on a rat. Why? There below the street is a tunnel full of murky water and thousands of rats scurrying for their life through endless canals. I doubt the poor things even know where they're going. They don't. The one I stepped on somehow managed to climb its way out of the crating, and I managed to scare it back from where it came. It looked different than rats usually do. It looked cute, even. I kind of feel awful. The poor thing deserves a better life. I'm guessing this was an accident, and I really hope it was an accident. Underneath the streets of the boarding is a network of tunnels designed to funnel the endless swarm of rats underneath our feet. Water flows, and the rats fight, wrestle each other to reach the surface for oxygen. They almost form a net of bodies. Constant struggle. It's said that the river was a gift from the Mother Matron to help sustain the growing population that developed during the boarding's early days, sprang from the ground like a geyser. It's not really clear where the river extends to. At the start, the river was small, then it grew. Then it began to flood homes. The rats began eating people alive. It was almost a war. The tunnels were made to keep them at bay. Thousands and thousands of rats compact against each other, covered in water, unknown slimes, and Mother knows what else. Thick, gross clumps in their fur. Our primary source of meat and water is the endless river of rats. I think one of the worst jobs you can have here is to be a rat catcher. Spend all day using spears to poke rats out in bunches. The most desperate ones use their hands, which is an awful idea. The rest that get pulled out alive get handed to workers with clubs and hammers, and they, you know, it's bloody and disgusting. Then the butchers have to rend the flesh and sort it. I couldn't do that. I don't like the idea of killing. I really don't like it. I've seen what it looks like for life to drain out of living eyes. It makes it hard to sleep. I can eat meat, but I don't really like looking at it. When it's not cooked, I don't like to think about what it came from. Does that make me a hypocrite? Probably. The hunger is overwhelming though. Plus, the Mother Matron made this river for us. It could be disrespectful not to use it. There's also a complicated system of diverting tunnels and filters to help get deratted water. This water is supposed to go through treatment to be made sanitary, but the efficiency can be questionable depending on the day, who's working on cleaning, and what supplies are on hand. I don't want to think about this anymore. I decided to keep walking. Why do we think? First wake, Rat River, Mother's lessons, Rat Fishers, Rat Pack, Nursery. There's another wing for live birds. It's incredibly reckless to procreate. This place, it's hard to see. There's a thick fog here. I forgot what this place was called. That's literally it. It's called Forgot. Name came from a guy that got doomed by a porcelain dog that fell from the sky in jugs. It was in the same state of mind I've been in today, I guess. Stupid how that works. It's been a while since I've been here. I never like to come here if it wasn't for Spruce. I would just stay out. I'm not superstitious or anything. The fog doesn't scare me. I'm not even really worried about AC gang losers trying to attack me. They've been causing trouble in the area where they've been causing trouble in the area more than usual recently. Not just, well, not very good memories. I'd have been okay if I didn't remember anything about the time I spent here. I used to live here. Wasn't bad for a time. But then Bloody Friday happened. Something in the place changed for me after that was over. I could never sleep. Living in the shipyard sucks, but at least I can sleep there. I find Spruce's clinic and head inside. Hello, Spruce.
Yes,
You
yes,
there?
I'll be right there. Stitching someone up back here. Please, take a seat.
Okay, Spruce. Sit down on a stiff chair with a minimal padding. It makes my tailbone ache, but I'll endure it. Spruce is a sweet person. She's a healer. Some say a miracle worker. I've seen her under pressure. I've seen her pull so many people from the brink of death. She's simply the best there is. If she can't fix you up, you're probably out of luck. People with minor issues usually visit her apprentices for care, while Spruce handles those in critical need. Spruce and I have been friends for a long time. We meet during the bloody Friday Massacre, the ACs, and a handful of similar gangs raided that used to be the Market Square. The gangs wanted to use their collective power and numbers impingement for violence to secure themselves the biggest pool of resources possible, and they were optimistic that they could funnel all the limited wealth in the boarding into their pockets. They succeeded in taking the region and driving everyone out, but their excessive force and violence left very little behind for them to claim. They didn't get nearly as much as they wanted. Many of the buildings that were burned down, they weren't going to let that stop them from making the space their new home, though. Everyone's glad that those cruel jerks stay in their own space now and not wonder for how long. Anyways, during that mess, I helped out with tending to the wounds. Spruce and I got to know each other a lot during that. She wanted me to join her as an apprentice, but I couldn't stomach it after what we went through. It was too much for me. I never wanted to see anything like that ever again. You seen something? Oh, any day now. Any day now. Ah, there she is finally.
Ah, Lizzy. Been a while. Those are some dark bags under your eyes. Working long hours? Not sleeping lately?
It's not. Passed out at work today. Red gave me the day off. Pretty sure he'll kill me though if I'm not back by tomorrow.
Ah, of course he would.
She doesn't waste time. She checks my blood pressure, pulse, shines a light down my ears, nose, and mouth, lightly strikes a mallet on my knee. That works. I looked around the room. It's different from the last time I visited. I'm amazed. You found the time to decorate the place. It's looking good.
Oh, thanks. I squeeze in a little here and there. Usually when I have to watch someone close while they sleep.
Creepy, Spruce. That's a creepy way of putting it. Exactly.
Oh, you know what I mean. Folks in recovery.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm proud of how it's looking. Genuinely can't believe I found that poster in such nice condition. I'm happy with how the Phoenix has turned out too.
Yeah, the one like beside her eyes, there's like four little creatures, food creatures, which is good for a doctor because like promoting health. I look towards the bonehead at the side of the room. What about him? Is that a real skeleton? Spruce strikes my heartbeat in my lungs using a stethoscope.
No, it's plastic. A patient that scabs and junks a lot gave it to me as a thank you. Trust me, if I wanted to get a real skeleton, I wouldn't have to look very hard.
You don't have to be creepy about it. Anyways, I'm sorry about me not being able to read. I can't read. He expects me to laugh, but I don't. She shoots me an apologetic glance. I'll let it go. I know she didn't mean to upset me.
Really wish I had a skull, though.
Why? He nods and puts down the stethoscope.
Everything seems good from what I can see. But that's just what I can see. Tell me how you're doing. Anything odd lately? Odd sensations, pain, nausea, shortness of breath, stuff like that?
I'm a little sore, but I think that's just from overworking, maybe bad posture, and being tired. I've also been seeing things.
Hmm? What kind of things?
Spruce, sometimes I'll just be standing there, sitting there, and the world suddenly shifts. Like, right before my eyes, and turns into something horrible. Horrible sounds, flesh growing where it shouldn't be, things that aren't really there. My heart starts beating really fast and I freeze, terrified. And just like that, the world's back to normal, and I'm panicking over nothing. My dreams are really strange too. When I woke up at the workshop, I even forgot where I was.
Hmm.
Can you fix me up, Spruce? You don't believe me, do you? She shakes her head. It wasn't what she meant.
I actually do believe you. Just thinking. Wish I could say this is the first time I've heard something like that, but,
But
well, some of the mumblers.
Spruce stops herself, then simply shakes her
For
head.
now, I'll give you some medicine that should help with the anxiety. Stop back for regular checkups and we can keep an eye on it. See how it develops.
So use me as an experiment. What's in it? Puts her finger to lips. Shh.
My latest and so far most effective concoction. Or so my patients tell me.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. She's lucky I trust her. Implicitly. Thanks, Spruce.
Anything else worrying you today?
Oh, I think that's it. Fred gave me the days off to go sleep, so I'll go do that once I leave.
Alright, that's good. I don't see anything else abnormal with you, so I think we're done. Oh, I'll give you some tea that you can drink that can help you fall asleep if you have trouble, just in case.
Thank you, Spruce. Sleep, God. Spruce could be Mother Matron.
While I go get stuff together for you, can you run that bucket of food over there to the shack out back?
To the Mumbler Shack, you mean?
Yeah. It's about lunchtime, and they need to eat. Would you mind?
Not at all.
Great, thanks. There's keys hanging up by the door.
Excuse me. I grab the bucket, which is full of some carefully assembled sandwiches, wrapped in paper, and head out. Oh. Okay. Here we got Shipyard, Mother Matron. Had there before? I don't know. We got Spruce, No Way, Bricktown, Capsucule, Blood Friday, Surveyors, AC Gang, Freeze Company. That's a peacekeeping organization. In Bricktown. I'm sorry. I'm already struggling to read the text, so I'm not gonna read all of this. You can pause and read it yourself if you want the full like story and everything, but I really can't. I exit through the back door, which takes me to a yard with a shed that's being repurposed to be a bunkhouse. I've never liked coming back here. I'm ashamed to say. It's always good to help the mumblers, but the things they say, just endless word salad if you try to parse. You try to parse what they're saying. It's always something you wished you could unhear. The expression on them too would beyond desperate. Their stare can pierce right through you. Some people think that might be contagious. There's nothing to suggest that, but take a deep breath and open the door. Uh, Hello. Here to drop off some lunch. The bunk room is cramped. It's clean at least. The beds that aren't in use were all made. I know Spruce was struggling to get the right space to treat them all in the past. It's difficult to keep them around regular patients. It scares people. There's a smell in the air that makes my nose wrinkle a little. Though, urine? Then there's the sound, their voices. They never stop talking until the vocal cords give out. Or when they sleep. The cacophony makes me shiver. The cacophony makes me shiver. I know these people need help, but I have a hard time with this. None of them seem to really notice me. They're lost in their own nightmare loops. Poor things. These people deserve better. This is apparently what happens to people who get selected to become surveyors. You know about the surveyors, right? They're the Mother Matron's chosen. He selects handfuls of us every once in a while for some mysterious grand purpose. He sends them underground to the crepuscule. People usually don't make it back, but the ones that do, you see the effect that place has, at least on the ones that made it back home alive. He shuddered to consider what could have happened to the ones that didn't. I could only hope that their past on peacefully, swift, and painless. I ponder almost if dying would be preferable to what the mumblers go through now. They're alive, but you really call this living? And these ones here in Spruce's care are the lucky ones. Many don't get the help they need. Some are hurt, bullied, killed. At least one. People call them waste of space. Drains on our ever-dwelling resources. Mouths to feed that can't contribute anything meaningful. Or so people say. But they're people. They didn't choose this. To be broken. They need help. They need love. I won't want people to take care of me if I ended up like this. I don't know. Maybe that line of thinking will lead us to starve to death someday. I would like to think, though, that it's preferable that I helping someone than living because you compromised your love for others. Anyways, I've been kind of standing here holding the bucket lost in thought. My arm is shouting at me to give it a break. I dropped the bucket in the middle of the room.
Self-voicing enabled. Self-voicing disabled.
What? I don't think I want to do that. Will they come and get it themselves? That was crazy. I'll leave gently, closing the door behind me. I'll get my medicines from Spruce on the way out of the shed and head home. It's dark by the time I make it back home. Was I really out that long? Time doesn't feel consistent here. Sometimes I wonder if the night has a mind of its own. I can feel my body shutting down every step closer I get to my house. How embarrassing would that be to pass out right outside my door? A fish. I fish in my pocket for my door key. Come on. I really don't like being out at night. Just open up, you. Ah. Here we go. Home, stinky home. It always smells like sewage here. The whole shipyard does. It's home. I'm used to it by now. It's so dark. Do I even want to bother lighting candles? Sometimes I read before I go to bed, but I don't think I could focus right now. I think it's a better idea to go right to bed. What's that? Resting on top of my bed is a paper envelope with a red wax seal, emblazoned with the matron's mark. My heart sinks to the bottom of a deep dark canyon inside me. Bile begins to bubble and churn violently in my stomach. I reach to pick up the envelope, hoping that it's an illusion, an exhaustion-induced hallucination. It's not. It's real. As real as can be. Everyone knows about the letters with the red seal. They say it's the worst, most horrible piece of paper you could ever own in your entire life. Mother Matron is asking you to go on a journey. My hands are shaking like crazy. I peel the seal off. It feels like I'm pulling off a scab. I undo the seal and remove the letter inside. I unfold it. Too dark to read. I rush to get a box of matches. My hands shaky. My shaky hands weighs 3, trying to get a flame going. I quickly start reading.
Self-voicing disabled.
I quickly start reading. My dear child, the very thought of you warms me so.
Oh, my dear child, the very thought of you warms me so.
That's it?
Seeing
Oh.
you and your siblings grow through the years is always my special delight. I give so much of myself every day to ensure you all remain safe and secure inside these walls. Alas, I cannot do everything on my own. Every so often, I must rely on my children's support to do what must be done for the collective good, even if it means sending my darlings into the jaws of danger. This letter is to inform you that you have been personally selected to become a surveyor. This is a title of great honor, bestowed upon those that will brave the depths of the crepuscule for your Mother Matron's pride, as well as the continued survival of the boarding. You will be paired with 2 boys named Pucks and Rich. As soon as you receive this letter, you are to meet with them, make preparations for your journey below, and visit me at my dwelling in Mother's Tower.
So we're supposed to be sleeping and getting better because we're sick.
Attempts to shirk your duty will be met with severe punishment. I will see you soon, my dear, with all the love in the world. Your Mother Matron.
Fuck you. Okay, this sound is creepy as hell. The match burns my fingertips. I barely notice. I let it drop to the ground where it dies on the concrete. There's no way.
Self-voicing disabled.
Fuck off. There's no way. I've been good, haven't I? I've helped the collective as much as I can, so why? I stare at the painting on my wall. Out of every person here that could have been selected, she ends up picking me. My mind is back to the mumblers in Sprizz's clinic. These people stuck in an endless, droning madness that's consumed everything about them. Entire people with dreams and personalities, erased and gone forever like they were simply dust blown off a shelf. Why? Why me? I've tried so hard to do what I thought the Mother Matron would want from me. So why? Why is she sending me to die? No. This can't be happening. Not to me, not to me, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. That's not even me. Hello? 1. Empty glass. I'm back here. Did I die? Kind of abrupt, to be honestly.
Did you ever hear the story about the girl in the sweater? No. Of course not. It's still being written. I hear it gets downright grisly. I'm so excited.
Huh. Maybe. What the? What is this thing?
What am I? What are you? What is anything?
Blue? You can hear my thoughts?
The disease called existing is widespread and cancerous. Virulent. It infected everything that was nothing and forced it to deal with the pain of being. Forcing things that exist to be happy that they exist. Manipulative. Terrible. Oh, but enough about things.
Pardon my language. But what the fuck is this thing talking about? And why does it kind of look like me? It ignores me. Steps around the side of me. What are you doing? Messing with something behind me. I feel a pinch at the base of my skull. Slurping sound grows faster. I jolt upright, grasping for air. I'm covered in sweat. It's morning. I feel a sharp pain in my shoulder. Laying on the hard floor of these hours probably wasn't great for my body. So, mix of Maze Runner, but then also the concept of being in a simulation, so kind of like the Matrix. You're in like a little pod, like the slurping noises, or maybe like the machine, that puts you into this reality here where you're trapped inside this section, this what do they call it? The bound, book. The book. I called it, the boarding. So all of this here. So then you are all here. You do stuff for Mother Matron. And you're just a good person. As you're Lizzy. Sweet, adorable girl. Whatever. It's hard and these probably not great for my body. Sit there on the ground, frozen for a while before reality hits me again. Mother Matron has made her decision. My life as I know it is over. My stomach feels like it wants to crawl out of my throat. I have to go somewhere to get my bearings, get out of this room, move my legs, anything to get this panic to settle down. Spruce gave us medication. I decided to go to the wall. Some people find it strange, but I like visiting the wall sometimes. A lot of people are frightened by it's a little peaceful. The noise, the mist makes it off-putting. So far, nothing's ever happened to me, just ending up here. And just stare out into the distance at the blanket of clouds. Its surface twisting and fading into the open air. It looks like it stretches for hundreds of miles. My world is very small, but up here it feels so much bigger. It feels like I can actually breathe. Stare out into the twisting clouds. They're beautiful. Almost like a giant bed. I lean over the railing. You hear that noise? I don't recommend jumping. I flinch and turn. There's a strange guy. A little thin. His eyes look tired. He has cropped hair. Relax. Relax. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I just wanted to make you... I just didn't want you to make a horrible mistake, is all. Oh, that's fine. I appreciate the concern. Wasn't planning on jumping, though. I just enjoy the view. He nods and smiles at me. Look away from him. Back out to the distance. Ah, you too, eh? Weird to meet someone else that sees the beauty. That wouldn't be the word I'd use, but I get what he means. Something about the sight of it just kind of puts me at ease. Something special, isn't it? What's your name, miss? Part of me doesn't want to tell him my name, but what does it matter at this point? I won't be here for much longer anyway. Lizzy. Gracia. Nice to meet you. We stare in silence. You're gonna be one of the last people I ever meet. Hmm? What makes you say that? I got selected. I'm gonna be a surveyor. Oh. Sorry. He rubs his palm together. He doesn't know what to do with himself. How best to respond to the situation. He understands the gravity immediately. Wouldn't wish it upon anybody. What about me would make me a good candidate for this? I mean, look at me. I'm a below average person at best. I make clothes and I sleep all the time. I'm not the heroic type. She's supposed to be all-knowing and wise. What's her criteria? What does the surveyors even do anyway? Why has she needed so many? Send someone else to die, not me. I feel a drop in my hand. I think I'm crying. Uh-oh, I didn't bring a hanky with me. I'm sorry. Don't tell me it's gonna be alright. Don't you dare. Just don't. Just staring at me with a dumb expression on his face. Come on, see something else, man. Either leave or find something to say if you're just gonna stand there. I'm sorry. Wait, did I say that out loud? Huh? Oh crap, this is my bad. That was meant to be an inside thought. It's okay, I get it, I really do. Listen, I don't know what the Mother Matron is thinking. I won't pretend I understand. I don't think anyone besides her can understand, really. But maybe there's a method to the madness. Maybe you bring something unique to the table that was missing before. Maybe something about who you are gives a perspective that was always been needed to survive down here. Some talent yet to be seen. You know what? I bet you'll be the first to make it back alive. I think you're gonna save everyone. What makes you say that? What reason could you possibly have? Do I need a reason? Please believe it. I've got a feeling about you. Call it your aura. You're serious. Yeah, you got aura. What does that even mean? Well, I look at you, talk to you. I feel like I'm standing next to a fireplace. Even when you're sad like that, maybe the key to surviving the coldest of hells is to have a fire in your heart. You talk a lot of nonsense, you know. Maybe. It did make me smile though, so thank you. I think I needed that. He tips a pretend hat at me in an exaggerated gesture. Glad to oblige. The smiles, the warmest part of you. No, I'm not blushing. You're blushing. Listen, I won't keep you longer. I know you got some big decisions to make. Just don't throw your life away, okay? No matter how scared you are. I won't. Thanks for talking to me. He smiles and waves at me before walking off. It looks like he's hiding a limp. It's rare these days. It's rare these days that you meet a kind stranger like that. I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I was thinking about trying to run away, or something a little more permanent. That's not the answer though. He was right. I have to choose life. Can't just wallow and cry, even if that's all I want to do. You have to meet the two guys now. Head back home one last time. I look at this crappy little space of mine. It wasn't much, but it was mine. It was home. It was the place I could run away to. I hadn't been able to sleep since Blood Friday. Until I moved here. I actually started to dream again, even if they were strange. I feel like my life was turning into something nice for once. Ugh, it was nice while it lasted, I guess. No. Stop that. I can't think like that. The odds may be against me, but I have to try my best. I have to try my hardest to find a way. For my sake. For everyone's sake. I'm going to save everyone, like the Mother Matron wants. She doesn't want that. But we'll pretend. I have to save everyone. Period. About you, about yourself, not about Mother Matron, not about no god. Keep the goal in mind. It's the only thing that's gonna get me through this. Where to start though? I guess the first thing I could think of is go find those two boys the letter mentioned. If you're selected as surveyor, it doesn't guarantee that you're alive by the time you receive the letter. For all I know, I might be paired up with two corpses. I have to find them and make sure we all can make it to the tower in one piece. Okay. After some thinking, I decided that a good place to start would be asking my neighbor's sisters. They're a pair of twins named Janine and Katie. I'd like to think they were pretty good friends, and I was glad to have them as my neighbors. I approached their front stoop. Katie was reading from a book with a faded cover while their sister painted her nails in jet black nail polish.
Katie! Hey, Janine!
Lizzy has a voice?
Hey, Lizzy!
Hey, Lizzy.
Oh.
You seem chipper. I thought you'd be more gloomy. What do you mean? Oh, well, I saw the poster come by and drop something off at your place. They don't come by that often.
Surprise, the mailboy doesn't want to visit the shit zone.
I always forget how nose blind I've become to this place, honestly.
Is it one of those letters? Yeah. Red seal. Oh no. No!
Ouch. Hope you don't die. Or lose your mind.
Okay, why are you so mean to me? Stop that.
Janine!
What? Just being real. It was nice knowing you.
Don't be so insensitive.
It'll be their way of coping. You gotta be nice.
It's okay. I'm still processing things, but I'm holding it together. I still have things to do before I go.
Anything we can help with?
What should I say? You know anything about the Repsucule? Know where I can find pucks and or rich?
Nope. Can't say I know them. Katie?
Me neither, sorry. Maybe you should ask around the market? I'm sure someone there would know. Maybe try meeting Marissa. She's a little odd, but you'd be surprised what kind of information she can dig up.
Creepy.
Don't recommend trying her cuts, though. Unless you've got a barf bag.
Why is she called Meaty Marissa?
Because she sells weird meat.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I thought there'd be
More to it for some reason.
in a name.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't think I know much more than you, I'm afraid.
Mother Matron never really talks about it other than how dangerous it is. There's not any first-hand accounts of it to go off of. The most anyone seems to know is that it's like an endless series of tunnels with dangerous creatures inside. Some people say the Crepuscule is constantly shifting and morphing, almost as if it's alive.
Maze Runner.
But that's just a rumor. Again, no first-hand accounts.
You guys can have my
Hey,
stuff.
dibs on the bed.
Oof.
Janine!
Lighten up, I'm kidding.
Kind of.
Let's be real though. Would dying really be the worst thing that could happen to you?
Oh my god, what is with you today?
Oh, like you and I haven't had this exact conversation before. Everyone else wants to make happy. Like the toilet bowl they live in doesn't stink of shit. Doesn't everything about this place make you feel like closing your eyes forever sometimes?
Janine, what are you even saying? That we'd all be better off dead?
Kinda? Not like I'm rushing to the noose or anything, but I feel like it would be a relief.
It seems like a really sad way to look at life. Life can be hard, but there's always bright spots worth seeing. People to love. Happy moments that stay with you forever.
Katie doesn't see it, but Janine gives a... I don't say it. I don't want to say it, but jerking off motion while rolling her eyes.
I can't say she doesn't have a point, though. I mean, I know where things are heading. Maybe it's better I make peace with it. Don't talk like that, Lizzy. You're going to come back. I know you will. Katie, you know that no one has... It doesn't matter. You'll be the first. You'll make it back in one piece. Even if you don't believe it, I do. I believe in you, Lizzy. Katie.
For what it's worth, if anyone was to ever make it back, I think it would be someone like you.
Thank you. Now that means something, because bro's been wanting us dead.
Still got dibs on the bed, though.
Here we go.
Alright. Thank you guys for your help. I should get going.
There's a lump in my throat. I swallow and talk through it.
It was really nice knowing you guys.
Suddenly, Katie embraces me tightly. After a moment, she looks at me with twinkling, moist eyes.
Lizzy, you better come back. I'll never forgive you if you don't.
I'm gonna kill you if you die. That's what she's saying. She holds me for a moment longer, throw your face to my chest. Before she can stain it with tears, she pulls back. I can't think of the right words to say, so I simply smile at her and say thank you. Janine gives me a gentle wave. It's subtle, but I know that's something she really does for people.
Take care, Lizzy. We'll be rooting for you.
Thank you, Janine. The atmosphere was chaotic as people rushed in and out to throw their allowances away. I sense bombarded by the endless chatter and so many smells that it became hard to pick one apart from the other. Through the crowd, I slip to what I hope is the west side. I keep my eyes wide. They said I'll know her when I see her somehow. It doesn't take long. I find her quickly. Rather, I hear her.
Fresh meat! Fresh meat! Come and get your fresh meat!
Okay, sing Meaty Marissa.
Come one, come all. Tired of rathead cheese? Absolutely sick of fly patties? Come try the most unique cuts of meat you can find in the boarding. Flavor beyond comprehension.
Then she finds me, her eyes staring directly into my own.
You there, the beautiful lady with the sweater. Come, try Meanie Marissa's signature cuts.
Name pending. Against my better judgment, I step towards the stand. So, you're meeting Marissa. I've been looking for you.
I see my reputation precedes me. Another eager customer looking for the most scrumptious, sumptuous, munchous meat. You won't be disappointed.
No, actually, before I say anything, the strange girl dingles a big fat slab of meat in front of my face. That is human, I bet.
Feast your eyes before you feast. Literally. Once you get a glimpse of my cups, you won't stop drooling. Don't worry, I provide for your napkins.
What am I looking at? This doesn't look like it came from a living thing. What? This doesn't look like it came from living thing I've ever seen before. Too big to be rat. Definitely not bug mash. Wouldn't be human, right? No way. I've seen what a cut up person looks like back during the massacre. Nothing looks quite like that. What kind of meat is that?
I told you! It's the tastiest and most unique meat in the market.
That doesn't explain anything. No, I mean, like, where is it from?
My supply, of course. You think I resell other people's cuts? Ha! The nerve.
No, what I mean is it doesn't look like rat meat or any other meat I've seen. Come and think of it, it looks strange. It's a finger on her lips.
Trade secrets for investors only.
Okay.
You know what isn't a secret, though? How delicious it is! Read the reviews.
She thrusts a long piece of paper in front of my face. Apparently it's full of real reviews by your customers. Handwritten. Unique. Tastes like nothing else. Not the worst I've had. I would describe it as edible. A journey into Flavor Town. A must taste. Eat it right now if you can. She withdraws the review scroll.
Come on, it's only 30 Jirok. Savor the flavor. Doesn't it look succulent? Mouth-watering? Doesn't it get that stomach grumbling?
Calm down, Marissa, please. 30 dretches? No way that's worth it. And yeah, I'm not saying no. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's good. From here, you may encounter situations where you have a limited amount of time to make choices. To survive, you'll need to act fast and think carefully. The penalty for running out of time will vary depending on the situation. In some instances, it may be inconsequential, in others, possibly not. Sometimes it may result in instant death. In other instances, Lizzy will have to rely on her gut, and she might make choices you don't want. You may adjust the intensity of your experience. Blah 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 blah. Has no autosaves. I guess we can save it here. Okay. Okay. Be wise, alert, and cautious. Good luck. Should I buy it? There's two options, so I'm saying no. No. It slips out. I slapped myself in the face. What the hell is wrong with me? No way. I decided to move on. Just get out. But no, I'm good, thanks. I'm actually here.
Oh, come on! Don't be a window shopper. Don't you know that's rude? Come on, I'll even let you try a bite before you buy.
The enthusiastic girl chopped a small morsel off the slab. The cut looks smooth. And suddenly, she struggles with it. She has to saw it for a second before it comes loose. Sets the knife down and slaps her hand together. Sticks the hunk on a fork, extends it towards me. A dribble of slime falls and splats on the ground. Consistency of oil. Well, she didn't say this bite is free. I do like free food. Can't turn down free food. Bottoms up. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, heck no. I mean, yeah. Why am I so excited about this?
Can't turn down free food, can you? I found your weakness. Feast upon the best flesh in the West.
With a potent anxiety in my chest, I open my mouth. Fork is past the barrier of my teeth. I close my lips around and pull back. The morsel lands on my tongue with a sloppy thud. The effects are instant. My body begins to shiver and spasm. My hands clench tight to the point of my nails are digging into my palm. My tongue is awash with a sickly acidity. It feels like it's swelling. Notes of filth and rot on the back. Grit-filled jelly on the outside. Something tough and stringy on the inside. Oh, mother. Oh, dear mother, get this out of my mouth. Wait, no, I don't want to be rude. I need her to talk. If I spit this up and insult her, I might be on my own. I have to get this thing down fast. I rapidly chew. The way it hugs and fights against my teeth is downright impulsive. The slide kind of burns. It feels like my throat is gonna close shut. My stomach bubbles and bile rises up my throat. Every nerve in my body is screaming at me to vacate the contents of my mouth and stomach. Swallow! In the feat of miraculous biology, every cell and nerve in my body immediately stops in its tracks and reverses course. The mountain of effort being expended to invert my stomach is instead directed towards turning every inch of my body into something made of firm stone. Divinely directed towards one simple mission: swallow the food. Do not let this little scrap of goo no longer than 2 inches win. I am a human being. I can shape the world with my own hands. I can overcome any obstacle in my way. Period. I will swallow this disgusting piece of meat, even if it kills me. Don't die. I really hope it doesn't kill me. Yeah, I pray my bowels remain intact. It's a process that feels like it takes hours, but it really only takes half a second. There it is. The horrible slimy lump slithers down my throat and lands in my stomach like a brick. Against all odds, I have won.
Flavors out of this world, huh?
That's one way of putting it.
So, how much would you like to buy? 4 pounds?
Well, it was food. Should I buy some? No. No, thank you. I think I've had enough for several lifetimes. Listen, though. I didn't come here for meat. I came for information. Can you please help me?
Some nerve you've got. You're not even a customer, and you expect me to help you.
Listen. I really need your help. I'd rather not tell her, but I don't see any way forward. I lean in close to inform myself a measure of privacy. I was selected to be a surveyor.
Really now?
The girl strokes her chin. Her expression has changed subtly. She first saw me as a rube. Now she sees me with pity.
Okay, fine. Stop giving me those sad baby rat eyes. I'll help if I can, but no promises, okay? 18 drak up front.
Oof. Thank you. Here, take your money. I'm looking for 2 boys. One's named Pucks and the other is Rich. They're the boys I'm supposed to meet. I have to make sure they're even alive. He nods.
Don't know a lot about Pucks. Rich, though. You're in luck. Rich is a friend of mine. Well, an acquaintance. I don't know how he feels about me. I don't want to make assumptions. I like him, though. He's such a soft guy.
Did her eyelashes just flutter? Certainly, she remembers that she actively being watched by other human beings.
No, I didn't mean like that. Like a friendly like. Understand?
Maybe, yeah.
Anyways, he lives in one of those bunk houses near the west edge of Forgot. Careful, though. The ACs have been swarming around there lately.
That's odd. The bunkhouses are right near the border between Forgot and Nobai. Aren't they approaching on Spruce's territory?
Some major shit went down there apparently near the friend shed. Before you get too excited. No, the beast in the shed didn't prove itself real.
The friend's shed is kind of a local legend. They say there was a lonely kid that used to hang out near a shed in Nobai, back when it was the old market. The shed was locked up tight and no one even had been inside of it, and yet this lonely kid one day heard a voice coming from it. Someone alive, stuck in there that just wanted to have a friend to talk to. The lonely kid spent all of his time up there at the friend's shed playing and laughing and talking with the friend all day long. He'd get picked on for what appeared to others as him just talking to himself. Any attempts he made to prove that there was a voice in the shed ended in failure. The voice remained silent when anyone else was around. The kid didn't need to be believed though. He had the friend he wanted. But then, one day, somehow the shed was unlocked. The kid went inside and was never heard from again. People said that it was a flesh-eating monster that could mimic a human's voice and was trying to lure the kid inside. Spooky. It's hard to verify the story though. The shed people identified was the one from the legend was razzed in the Blood Friday massacre. I'm sure people are curious, but checking it would require going through a heavy gang territory. Really dangerous. I'm sure the kid was real. Urban legends have usually a small nugget of truth in them somewhere. However, I think what really happened to him was the troop of the AC gang might have simply killed him while trying to rob him. They hid the body, and since the kid didn't have any friends, no one looked, no one tried to find where he was buried. And so his fate instead became part of a tapestry of a legend. It's my suspicion anyways.
Some dudes got killed. You know. They were an isolated patrol hanging around up there and they got killed. I don't know who was responsible, but they suspect the killer is hiding out in Forgot. Spruce gave him special permission to do searches in limited areas, starting with there.
Spruce is the unofficial mayor of Forgot, and she backed by a peacekeeping institution that calls themselves her Clovers, given the AC's violent tendencies and selling of drugs. They don't get along. So, for her to allow them to look around in Forgot is really abnormal. Something terrible must have happened if she's willing to give them inches. It explains why there's been more AC gang activity in the Forgot lately.
Personally, I think it might be a ploy they made up so they could slyly expand their reach.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about any of this until now.
AC's gotta project an aura of being in control if they want people to take them seriously.
True.
It makes them look bad if they can't handle some punks slicing their boys apart deep in their own backyard. They're trying to keep it under wraps until they get the guy.
I see. Anyways, back to Rich. Can you tell me where he lives?
Oh, right. Got a map? I can show you where it is.
I hand her my hand-drawn map. She furrows her brow a little at it, but regardless, marks the spot with an X.
As for Pucks, as I said, I don't know much about him. I think he lives in Jumps. But good luck finding him. The place is big and he mostly keeps to himself, it seems. I don't know what kind of brain damage you'd have to live there, though. Maybe that's mean. Something generally might have fallen on his head over there. I probably shouldn't say things like that.
Correct, so don't say it. Understood though, living in junks is a hazard to life.
Did you live in the shit-yard, right? I feel sorry for your nose. Honestly surprised you don't smell worse.
You didn't have to say all that. Anyways, I think I have what I need for now. Thank you so much for your help, Marissa.
No problem.
So sweet. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more things left. Edie and Janine, Spruce, Red, Lizzy, Mother Matron. We have 3 more people. Places, Shipyard, Rat, Forgot, Market, oh, no buy, Bricktown, Nursery, Obstacle, Things. We got all of this. Boosters. It was a new one, I guess. Make my way back to Forgot. The lack of detail on my map makes it hard to find exactly where Marissa designated, but I eventually managed to pinpoint it. At least I think this is it. It better be it. I open the door. Careful not to make noise, I gently close the door behind me. I have no interest in being hassled by the ACs. I just want to find Rich and get out of here. I gotta get in and out fast. This place feels big though. Bigger than it looked on the outside. What could be hiding here? Hopefully just Rich. The walls are scuffed and filthy with peeling paint that flakes off like petals on a dying flower. A musty smell of mold, and mother knows how many years of dust has been clinging for dear life, waiting for the living to send it flying. Less graffiti than I'd expected though. Well, now there's something. Entrance hallway terminates in a junction between rooms. A small set of stairs leading to darkness. Mother's mark has been painting on the wall. Above it, spatters of red paint at least. Paint. I really do not like this place. Something about it makes the hairs on my neck stand at attention. I feel like a rat caught in the market. Immediately, I regret not having thought to bring my lantern. Already at a fork on the ride, with each path reared in shadow. Which way should I go? Go left. I found myself trudging down a very dark hallway, only faintly lit by a light at the end of the hall. I walked slowly and carefully, trying to avoid any obstacle obscured by darkness. Hands crawling the wall like spiders for guidance. The texture is rough beneath my fingertips, oddly comforting. As I make my way towards the light, at the end, my hands reach into nothingness, which nearly causes me to panic and fall. I couldn't see it at first, but there was a path hiding to the right, waiting in ambush. Nothing there I could see except more shadow. Soft darkness waiting for me to wade in waters if I go down that direction anyway. Which way should I go? There's the light. The lit room at the end of the hallway is a dead end, a surprisingly large room with nothing in it. Probably some kind of storage room. Plus, no one's made it their home though. People kill each other in Bricktown over rooms a quarter of this size. Huh, there was a hole in the wall. Here, apparently. But it used to lead somewhere. Doesn't matter now, I guess. I should go back the other way down the hall and look for me this direction. I think that... But then, something catches your eye. Heartbeat listening things. Odd place for one of those to be though. Maybe Spruce might want it. I should take it with me. Reaching my hand towards it, something in the air. Ugly buzz that hovers just above the tremor in the air around my hand. Before I can pull back, I've already picked it up. Thank you guys for watching. This game is gonna have to be like a two-part series. Because it is 3 hours. I searched it up. And I got some things to do, so yeah, I hope you guys had a good new year. And I will see you guys in the next video. Part 2. See ya.